You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
I deserve the best. Leave that X to the next. Hi guys, it's Boy here, aka Miss Kelly Talat. And Falona, all know say you suppose and you need for check out Liberty TV Online on every platform if you want to get the best form of entertainment in your life. So make sure you check them out.
What's good, guys? I'm Peter, AA Komba. Watch, make we left for the greedy, and let we left for the greedy because our we're going to check out Liberty Online TV on all social media platforms, and if you want to forget the best entertainment, watch out for them and always check them out.
Hey guys, this now you got Aminish. I dey follow Liberty Online TV, and I want you to follow Liberty Online TV. Now Facebook, now YouTube, and all other social media platforms.
My name is Leader Howard Tombo, Team Pikenda Mama, and the winner of House of Star reality TV show season 1. I am right at Liberty TV, and I'm encouraging every Sierra Leoneans and every other nationality to always watch the Liberty TV. It's an online TV, and I'm encouraging you also go and follow their page on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and then you can get the best out of Liberty TV.
Hey guys, what's up? This is incredible JJ, Mr. Hodos at J. Shout out to Liberty Online TV. Follow them on all social media platforms. Hodos at J.
As people, it seems as if we're not even mindset at all.
Plenty finger pointing will happen after the elections, especially after this dialogue mark.
It meets the needs of the people, or not the challenge and the way the people then look forward to for a solution.
Where did the bring West come into the country? Instead of them paying 0%, they will pay 5% on the value, because the other those Souths are going to be on the two tax, and the two tax that they use for run the states.
But what is inside these budgets, sure we see there is going to be room for macroeconomic stability.
As people, it seems as if we're not even mindset at all.
Plenty finger pointing will happen after the elections, especially after this dialogue mark.
It meets the needs of the people, or not the challenge and the way the people then look forward to for a solution.
Where did the bring West come into the country? Instead of them paying 0%, they will pay 5% on the value, because the other those Souths are going to be on the two tax, and the two tax that they use for run the states.
But what is inside these budgets, sure we see there is going to be room for macroeconomic stability.
As people, it seems as if we're not even mindset at all.
Plenty finger pointing will happen after the elections, especially after this dialogue mark.
It meets the needs of the people, or not the challenge and the way the people then look forward to for a solution.
Where did the bring West come into the country? Instead of them paying 0%, they will pay 5% on the value, because the other those Souths are going to be on the two tax, and the two tax that they use for run the states.
But what is inside these budget, we go assure we see there is going to be room for macroeconomic stability.
As people, it seems as if we're not even mindset at all.
Plenty finger pointing don't happen after the elections, especially after this dialogue mark.
It meets the needs of the people, or not the challenge and the way the people then look forward to for a solution.
Where did they bring West Ham into the country? Instead of them paying 0%, they will pay 5% on the value, because the only place South are going to be on a two tax, and a two tax that they use for run the states.
But what is inside this budget, we go assure we see there is going to be room for macroeconomic stability.
As people, it seems as if we're not even mindset at all.
Plenty finger pointing don't happen after the elections, especially after this dialogue mark.
It meets the needs of the people, or not the challenge and the way the people then look forward to for a solution.
Where did they bring West Ham into the country? Instead of them paying 0%, they will pay 5% on the value, because the only place South are going to be on a two tax, and a two tax that they use for run the states.
But what is inside this budget, we go assure we see there is going to be room for macroeconomic stability.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to another edition of Wan On Wan, where they come to you live na Liberty Online Television. And at this edition of Wan On Wan, we can continue for look at the National Tourist Board and the demolition process where we see they carry on at the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach. Waiting next, we go for know inside this edition of Wan On Wan. And remember, say you they watch we live na Liberty Online Television. We dey on Facebook, we dey on YouTube, and also na the website www.libertyonlinetv.com. Many thanks to Orange Sierra Leone where they make that meet you. Well, now the studio this net for can talk about what's next. As now the big question that's where plenty people don't they ask where the demolition process they carry on now the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach. For can talk about this, we get at the studio this net Kai Bockarie-Saquee, we come outside the communications unit now the National Tourist Board. Good evening and welcome to Wan On Wan.
Good evening, Madam Mabel, listeners and viewers. Good evening.
Now, pleasure for getting you again this night after we will be done talk to you this morning. And this morning, now the breakfast show, we been also get one of the victims. Them we been tell we their ordeal how it's like so the demolition process will happen now the own structure we them been get. But for the benefits of people we not been watch this morning breakfast show and also for I get answer to the big question of waiting next. Where we see the demolition process and the Lumley Aberdeen Beach, because also the first time this where we see government demolish structures them, but after some time we can see the people or other people can go back and build either the same or extra structures them na them particular beach places here. Well, but let's just start for no first the idea of demolishing then structures here, because like I say, not to the first time this way we see demolition they take place. We don't see like for example under former President Nkrumah in tenure, then they say nobody not forgets building at the sand area, then just be want trees them wait for the day people for them at the other hand of the beach and left the sand area then free for people forget fresh air and safe. Allow the beach for be as natural as it can be. But we see after that again another administration don't come, we see demolition again they take place. Different things then don't they happen at this beachfront. Now the demolition give we a background how una resolve to demolishing some structures them at the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach?
Sister Mabel, I for tell you, and we listen and then say, the Ministry of Tourism, the National Tourist Board, not just grab one morning or one evening and begin for put caterpillar into the property where people don't put plenty money or couple. The Lumley Aberdeen Beach, now one of the beaches that when they closer to the city, Freetong. And when you measure tourism barometer properly, or Sierra Leone being measured as an emerging tourist destination, things in the way they look for. How we beach them day, how we align the structure them, how the sanitary day, how the waste management day. Of late, the Lumley Aberdeen Beach don't raise a lot of concern when it comes to waste management, when it comes to climate change concern, when it comes to sanitary concern. Plenty people we get property on the beachfront, no they adhere or no they listen to the policy guidelines then with the Ministry and National Tourist Board put together. Would not be then guidelines here. That's where they build the structure, not build a story building structure where they block the sea view when people in the past they not go see the ambience or the fineness of the beach. No can make makeshift structure na the beach. Just take board, take pan, take tapoli, nakam, and do any kind of thing you call them tourism amenity. Not build the amenity, you take the hose or the septic tanking hose, you sell on water, where they affect the fish them, where they affect people that they can swim, especially the incoming tourists them, sometimes even the local them. Where you generate your dirty, manage them well, not scatter on the water or scatter on the beachfront. Now, all the things here I don't mention, so these are the concerns, these are the problems. We call for demolition of certain properties, and the demolition, as I can say, it do into phases. We're on the second phase now. We will soon move to the third phase, Madam Mabel.
So the second phase where you say on a day in a when a day we see so many concerns on come as to waiting the people and they feel at this moment where the demolition they go on. Let me go back to the drawing board in terms of communication. How the National Tourist Board they communicate with the one them where una can get spaces and forget structure. How now they communicate with them on a normal day?
Actually, over the years and even now before the demolition, the National Tourist Board, the Ministry of Tourism, then are the supervising agency or the body or the custodians when it comes to then riverine beach management things them. So what will they do? Anytime we get concerned, we call the Lumley Beach Management Association, the executive, then get organization there working the pass through. Sometimes we call every property owner on that beach for us to do one-on-one for look at the crisis, manage the crisis, and get a proper fine meeting at the end. But now we come to demolition. Before even the demolition they happen, we get up to 7 management meeting with every property owner on that Lumley Aberdeen beachfront. We bring we now to some of the recommendations and when they give we how they self want to see the beach. Now, based on those recommendations, the National Tourist Board, the Ministry of Tourism, they ask so now, say the beach is too cluster. We want to see access within the structures. Recommendation number 1. Some man don't block the sea view. All man don't block the sea view for cut the structure down and bring a level. When you go inside a beachfront structure, if you're there inside it, enough for lock. Like how the studio locks. So if you get a sea breeze, if you're able to see the sunrise, the sunset, if you're able to see people in the activity on the beach. But the sooner you step out of this compliance, then a problem. You will build structure. You count all the kabudu there. Instead of it being a tourism amenity, it don't be a dwelling place. That was not the intention when they could give that place in. The other people will build a structure there, take the poo pipe and send out the water. This all concerns. You when they play music above the volume with a player, na public nuisance and they disturb the other owners on that side. All them concerns here, we sit them together, we assemble them together, and we put them. Then put them to we now look and say, okay, Now, I bring the recommendation here. We go pull them off, but by phase. So when you see we start from family kingdom, they coming down, the tension, they rise, because some man be feel say the demolition, not by selection, or not by phase. But as they see where they go, they know say we serious.
So Kyle, like I've been saying more earlier, not to the first time this way demolition don't they happen at this Lumley and Aberdeen Beach. Waiting be happen to that plan where the tourist board and the Ministry of Tourism we don't get, we been say the beach funds, people not for put permanent structures in the when just want for let them plants like trees them with a coconut tree or anything we go make the nature face of day. Waiting be happen to them where at some point we see all over now we don't get structures.
You see, Madam Mabel, in this very thing we call tourism, a people-oriented thing. Now people they drive them. If you not get people, tourism is nothing. And Sierra Leone a country now of late with people for participate in the tourism economy. So the then minister find unnecessary. They say before they reach the day so follow a little and we not get a capital for follow the master plan. What could be done temporarily? That temporary allocation when they get to people it be get a clause, it be get a caveat. The caveat say no build permanent structure in the sense concrete structure where we put money there when the broker he actually put because their location of the unit so not for everlasting. Things time will come when the government will say or the board will say, the ministry will say we don't get a support or grant for ensure say the face with this beach and need it happen and the time don't come so now. And when the time don't come so now, we don't sit down now with the family and say, we are the custodian of this beach. We want the beach now. You, now tell this fella you left. You understand? So begin to look now. The one that really creates the problem over the years, who they correct, they know they take, when they talk, they not listen. And if we write and say, time don't come, for they evacuate this place, they see underrate them. So if you see all this tension, they come, the emotional cry from the public, not to forsake, we don't engage them, we don't inform them, we engage them, we inform them, we prepare their mind, we do a lot of jingles, we do a lot of promotion for ensure say they understand the need and they stitch in time or fairness and so. So the demolition, not for which hunt anybody, Madam Mabel, not for come after any particular business, not for take this land again and get to other people in, and for bring a sustainable sanity on Lumley Beach. And make I also tell you, the big thing next, not to only Lumley Aberdeen Beach, it's a national demolition. Onto Sulima, if something that we're not correct. Onto Big Congo, if something that we're not correct, these policy guidelines go fully be followed for ensure say the tourism we want in this country, they prevail and we sit down for it and we turn all these challenges to the good news. Oh, and forget that Salon will be measured once again as an emerging tourist destination. So the demolition is ongoing when they prepare for the third phase.
So before we can look at waiting up for the inside the third phase, now clear the whole beach fronts and get something new as a package where they come at the tourism sector. Now clear the whole space.
Now, a very good question this. Now, for answer that question, first, we want for clear. But while we declare, we also they look at certain investment that will not happen. You give them chance for let them take time for correct these problems where they don't create. So then make you see the question, they come back to we say, we let some people, we put some people, and they tell Fambulem, the demolition, we know the pick face. It is non-selective, it is non-biased. Yes, madam, we want to clear a larger part of the beach. That's where you say, Madam Mabel, you pass or you want for jog, that fine breeze where they blow, you get them. But someone go say again, when I don't remember the money when they generate, remember all here, the money they generate. But I so once see the Lumley Aberdeen Beach cluster like this kind dirty, the climate change, the erosion. If we not team up as a management team, the problem will come tomorrow, it will heavy pass the demolition. So we lock we eye for ensure say the one they will not fully meet compliance, we shift them out.
You just don't make mention, say yes, now one for clear, but now also they give time to certain establishments and for rectify the problem them where they don't cause na the beach. When I bring come the whole controversy about this demolition, say una the pick and choose the one them way una the broke and the one they una the left, and people they lay claims say na people and we get connections we make una left them. So then structures there way una left the waiting una tell them for do day. We make una left the own structure and demolish people and when they see themselves say then why are their own case self it looks serious past we own but now we own the well and left them young.
Now all these allegations will come up from people that we don't agree with. People that we don't get so emotional torture in the sense because somebody say they don't put in life into this business. But why did they put your life and the resources? You don't mobilize this money for putting into this place. Who they tap you back? Trade. See this way to go about this work so not to swear for good. So all of those who will be not called, their attention, say that's way they be so, and the wrong way to go about her, they will not be a long time for take with themselves. Because we don't want you. Let's add it to the effect where they should say, we want you. So that clear the air one more. That the demolition, now by face, the demolition, a non-biased, the demolition, a non-selective. If you, when you want for no say demolition and non-selective, somebody asks, they start a family kingdom. We be facing and then they start. They don't kind of mams, they don't kind of MA, they don't kind of FA jokes. All of them wire, they don't kind of about 50. This will begin a message to you say, we are looking for full compliance, you understand? And the one day, we get a short time for correct the necessary things you have mentioned. Failing to do so, we're not afraid, no matter who gets out.
What's not the period when I get them for rectify the problem then?
You can't believe, before we give 2 weeks, you understand? We send them to 1 month. Because some man, they don't come and say, if not demolish for me, certain things they want to say for that do, I don't give you get time for do them. Can I ask also time of extension? So with a human face, the management say, okay, if you don't call for 4 more days, added to the time of the game, when again that time day. I tell you, Madam Mabel, there are people who call for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, who sit on complacently, not do anything. Most of them, and then fall inside the second phase, so we then demolish without compromise and even consideration.
So why wanna not give them all the equal time, just as the one that we did it currently, and wanna don't book some? Why wanna not just say, let we give an umbrella time to everybody where they are? We go now, for example, 1 month, we can book everybody in space, if wanna not keep to waiting we see.
Now, can you be informed that the awareness raising in the negotiation will begin from last year, August? Not even this year. Last year, August. We want to call the minds of these people. Don't they prepare them? That failing for correct certain criteria, the only result we get forget that demolition. In January again, we call these people. In February, we engage them. You understand? Especially around December, January, we keep engaging them that there are certain things that we for correct. But as Frenchmen say, they laissez-faire, they lay back. Creoles say, they're carefree. And then they talk no more, they don't go do it until boom, someone begins see machine. That time someone begin taking property.
But that discussion the way so when I begin in August last year, when I begin some with them all way did it.
This unpick. This was a discussion with every property owner.
So why not to all on a demolish now? Because certain people come and say, "Una extend for me, una extend for them." Why una not demolish it all? Being that now they all una be done they engage initially.
Now, for let you understand, say people they don't really take anything serious. Now they point to it. So, Madam Mabel, those among this property hold on destroy, hold on demolish. Among them, there were a certain class of property. We'll not even tell them, say, go fix. We tell them, say, no, you not even fix. Because no matter how you fix, not to this standard you look for. There is a set standard of structures then. When the policy guideline, the advisory, this set standard of structures, they should not be makeshift. You understand? They should not be elevated to the sky. So all them makeshift, who not even talk up, who not even give them time. That first demolition, we don't even get a single correct. You understand? We just clear them all. Why? Because then totally step out of compliance. Now the second phase, where we come, we tell them, we give them a month, say, don't joke with this, don't underrate it. The demolition is coming. When I correct this, correct and correct and some must still negligence, not do anything till the day come for the demolition. So you go find out, say, Madam Mabel, the ministry, the board, give people enough time for them to come back to we and say, well, I don't give you this time, but because of 1, 2, 2, 2 this, the question people do, please, can I have an extension of time where I will correct this? So somehow rise to the demolish, somehow even come back to we. So we take and say now, okay, this way you understand, say, it'll go. Because every property where they on that beach, forget a model, forget a design, forget a structure.
All right. If you just tune in, you watch the Wan On Wan show na Liberty Online Television. And this net, we talk about what's next go for happen as we see the demolition process na the Aberdeen and Lumley beach. Also, so many people be the raise concern say, them believe say na pick and choose the ministry, they pick and choose the one the way they broke and the one the way they not way they left. And this next at the program, Bockarie-Saquee from the National Tourist Board, don't they explain how they go about this particular demolition. And members say you watch we live na Liberty Online Television, where we bring come to you all the facts them, where we get on issues them, where we discuss and bring all the sides of the story for explain their own parts. Members say we are being powered by Orange Sierra Leone. And many thanks to you who don't drop your message and don't be part of this edition of Wan On Wan. Now I come back to Kai Foley answer the big question where all man don't they ask say, because not to the first time this we don't see demolition business they happen na Aberdeen and Lumley. What's next? Now the big question where people don't they ask. Where I believe say plenty by the way they watch you this net once for no. What's next after this demolition at the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach?
The big question, what next? For now, as a sector, as a ministry, as a board, the big next question is this, that the demolition not the only target Lumley Beach or Aberdeen Beach. It also extend to other beach them where not they follow full compliance. But for answer the question on Lumley Beach, what's not the expect for CD? Now, the focus now on the demolition. After the demolition, the people them, where they ask the question, waiting next they happen at Lumley Beach. The National Tourist Board, the Ministry of Tourism, in their own rights and functionality, will come back to the public and inform them with a design, with a 3D of what is the intention of the Lumley National Beach. National Beach. Now the focus is let we clear those non-compliant structures and those other beaches that will not comply for stay focused, for stay prepared, because the breeze, they blow, and tendency they for let go annex.
Now structures and we go for see back na this particular place and one of the demolition.
The tendency for see structures could be yes, but there could be a different kind of a thing. There could be a different kind of a thing. It's not going to be cluster, like cluster so. And there's going to be a thorough work on the topography or the landscape of the very lovely beach where everybody will appreciate. I know what I'm saying when I say everybody will appreciate. We know what is good. We know what is nice. We know what to get a tourism face. Because from the studies that we're going to do on the beachfront around the world, and then same thing so the Ministry of Tourism, the National Tourism and we other partners there want for pull up and make this destination a viable one to the point they're not going to begin to talk all kinds of things about this country. It was surprising for you know say when Budapest came, few of those participants in Budapest step into the Lumley water. They could not stand it because the water get a lot of stench. The place is dirty. And so one for see and continue. For see we coastal lines the change must come. And if the change has to come, it is now. The demolition will not pose a threat, will not pose a challenge, but let's look as a nation at the bigger picture.
But clear in this particular place, you say the ministry and the tourist board and our partners, them know waiting on our wants for see. Then can plan ya been done they can before. What's happen when it not work?
Now, there is always a plan, like I tell you, but like clear on this net, that every plan they be pulled up by face and every plan for them be materialized, it comes with capital intensiveness. In this sense, every tourism platform we want for build, a structure we want for build with a national face, it involves money. Money has to be injected. If you don't get a collaboration the partnership, from the resource mobilization, you cannot. But now that we are reaching to that, forget this partnership and collaboration for pull up the Lumley Beach and make another citadel who walk around for let's see. Me family, you don't demolish property. It is tough. But now look at the next agenda. Look at the next plan. Waiting the ministry, the board, and the collaboration with other partners they bring to the very
you don't make mention about money for implement plans then. Now investor I don't get where one for can invest na the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach.
Well, not forget say as a ministry, as a board, we also get a lot of partnership. Just like we get partnership with a World Bank, we get a partnership with the EIF, we get a partnership with the UNDP. Within these structures, anything is possible, Madam Mabel, for look at the Lumley Beach, for getting that facelift. So for now, it is still in the working line. But while within the working process, actions must show our seriousness that indeed we want to give Lumley Beach a better facelift. We all man will appreciate, even though the tension now a day, the demolition they go on. I mean, people go out of job, we understand. But what is coming next will solve all this wahala and Jakute.
So is it that the development partners and say they're not going to put their money in the current structure and way did it, but on a need for pull them and design new one them, we make on the demolish?
No, Madam Abel. When you get Skenja they can use, you clean use. Because you don't say Skenja they come. Why? You know how we then can and talk anything negative about the thing the way they do not use. So you prepare yourself, you go sweep, you go backpack. And the backpack, National Tourist Board, Ministry of Tourism, the backpack. So we get them right, and when they pull them off, the one that when they cry today, will also get a chance for be part of this development. And they all will appreciate. Today, it's tough. I tell you it's a tough thing, but tomorrow, we're all going to appreciate them.
How this big thing where they can different from waiting we be done to see na Lumley and Aberdeen Beach? How it different?
It's different because it get for actually discourage clustering. It get for actually discourage the poor sanitation. It will discourage the unsustainability approach to land acquisition. It will discourage and drastically mitigate or reduce the crime rates along the coastal lines. It get for bring a fine fitting that everybody during the weekend will get the appetite, will get a test for saying indeed there is a place called Lumley Beach, there is a place called Aberdeen Beach. When all these fine lines and design therefore meet one side, we all will appreciate and tell God thank you. Today, when you go na York, for example, and you want to get a fine dining, you see, when the National Tourism Board sit down and advise the investor, say, York na a historic village, na a heritage village, but accommodation is a problem. And then take time, then place Mozart. So the way you look at Mozart, you say they're happy. You say, this kind of thing, no one for replicate. So I still talk to the conscience of the family. Say, it's a tough thing, but I'll get time. Well, we appreciate them.
We see the structures them when I don't demolish, like normally can the clearing because it's one I want for clear. The one the one I don't broke. How when I don't broke them place them so how long it go for take tourist board for clear all thing come out today and for let we see something be replaced. Like how you say big thing in a road they come. How long that get for take now?
Now then the collaboration and the partnership come. I would glad if also extend with thanks and appreciation to the Freetown City Council, the police, the military, and other hotels that we there along that very establishments. For most of them demolish your family kingdom, if you go there now, you will find out say that entire stretch there, it don't clear. Because the Freetown City Council, Mr. Clean, they are all they join hands with we for ensure so those debris are cleared. But the good side of it again, the very property owners them, they also join in the process of taking out the major trunk of the property there, maybe the zinc, the woods, the other things that we then can reuse again. So all this they make the process clear. So as we talk now, there are trucks up to 4, 5 with a manpower where they come again with a very tractor. They bail and debris here or then JBJB and take them to the landing site. That not will take way long.
So as per the projection where una gets, when will they begin see the new facelifts na Lumley and Aberdeen Beach?
Per projection, Madam Khadija, for certain reasons, you understand, I'm not going for be specific on when the certain process starts, because like you likely mentioned just now, the clearing process they go on, the demolition still they go on. Whilst the demolition still they go on, there are still structures there where we look at where we get for fail. That is obvious. We get for fail, for go according to those recommendations we give them. And that will take me to the third or the fourth phase of the demolition. Until we clear all of these debris, we cannot start talking about when this smart action will take place. We first get for done with the clearing, the demolition exercise, do the clearing, and then do the landscaping. They will now start talking about the new phase of the Lumley Aberdeen Beach, respectively.
Apart from the Lumley Aberdeen Beach, the new side where we see people on some business place for sell like normal market stores them now along the Levuma Beach Road. What's not the plan where National Tourist Board gets for Levuma?
When this all Levuma occupancy one come, when we introduced the program called Adopt the Booth, when we gave them the model of how they for pattern those structures for encourage a local participatory in tourism economy, when they went, now different things for man do. So the sooner we round up with Lumley Aberdeen Beach, Levuma is going to be the next stop. Letters, you understand? Before even the letters are going, there's going to be a full community engagement for prepare their mind, say they are going to be the next stop, and demolition is coming on their side.
So the booth the way wanna be make them adopt, not for do the current thing then we see.
At
then the
all.
booth getting not to that they wanna be them for.
Scatter socks, scatter baby under. That was not the intention at all. Begin sell packet soap and all of that. Tourism amenities must only cater for those things that should be within the quarters and the confines of tourism amenity. You stepping out of them, you are stepping out of the compliance and the protocols of the guiding policies there where we don't state. So Levuma Beach also is not exceptional in the sense they self or violate plenty things, and that violation has to be corrected not by Ministry of Health but by the Ministry of Tourism and the National Tourist Board.
When on the HD?
Well, we still day on, as I tell you, we are still on the second phase of demolition for Lumley, but for the prepare now, because letters of alert will soon be meet them. If you go on our official Facebook page, you will begin to see the alert for one and say, Levuma Beach, we are coming, put yourself together.
Well, you were in a Levuma Beach. Now with that statement there from Bockarie-Saquee, we go left this edition of Wan On Wan. It say from Lumley and Aberdeen Beach, then they come na Levuma Beach for clear the beach front them, because according to the National Tourist Board, Ministry of Tourism, and then partner them, they bring come a new facelift to the different beach then. Liberty Online TV will continue for follow this story, for let we see waiting at the different thing we go come now the Lumley Aberdeen and Levuma Beach, especially where it be say history. If we go back to we be done the Eden story here before, but we not see too much change. But this time around, Kaidon can tell we say something big is coming. Until we meet again in another edition of Wan On Wan, I want to say plenty thank you to Bockarie-Saquee, we come out now the National Tourist Board, and also many thanks to we engineer we take we through this session, and of course yourself we don't be part of the Wan On Wan show this net. Plenty thank you for you there for Liberty Online Television, and many thanks to una all. Until we meet again, Mabel Kabade say get yourself a wonderful night and goodbye.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
As people, it seems as if we not even learn it at all.
Plenty finger pointing don't happen after the elections, especially after this dialogue back.
It meets the needs of the people, or the challenge and the way the people then look forward to for a solution.
Where did they bring West Cam into the country instead of them paying 0%, they will pay 5% on the value, because the oil those South are going to be on a two tax, and a two tax that they use for run the states.
But what is inside this budget we see there is going to be room for macroeconomic stability.